This video delves into the extravagant life and violent demise of a notorious crime figure known for his sharp fashion sense and alleged involvement in cash-in-transit robberies, and was also connected to a syndicate specializing in hijacking 4x4 bakkies for smuggling across the border. His high life came to a brutal end when, while driving with his wife, gunmen ambushed him and riddled his body with bullets, taking his life instantly. This is a gripping story of Prince Mongol Mahlangu from Soshanguve in Pretoria. Prince Mongol was a name that echoed through the high-end social cycles of Pretoria. Known for rubbing shoulders with Gauteng's most powerful and influential, his presence was impossible to ignore. One thing everyone knew about Prince was his unquenchable passion for fashion. Whether it was designer clothes, sleek cars, or an obsession with rare sneakers, his taste dripped luxury. Word on the street was that he had an entire room dedicated to his prized sneaker collection, each pair more expensive than the last. Now, flashing his wealth, rumored to have come through dubious sources, was never a problem for him. He lived for the attention. But beneath the glittering surface, dark whispers followed his every move. Of the many criminal activities he was suspected to be a part of, one stood out above the rest: a brazen cash-in-transit robbery in Feb of 2022. Now, reports were making rounds that Prince was involved in a deadly robbery at the Mnandi Spa on Tulip Road in Centurion. Now, the crew allegedly ambushed a G4S security guard as he was loading cash into the truck. Now, without warning, the guard was hit multiple times and taken out in cold blood. The horrific attack was caught on CCTV cameras. Two suspects wearing unmistakable outfits fled the scene with the cash box, but their victory was short-lived. The advanced security on the G4S systems on their cash boxes rendered the money unusable. Now, as for Prince, what became of him after the robbery remains a mystery. But despite the gravity of the crime, no reports ever surfaced of him serving time. There were reports around Prince tying him to a notorious hijacking syndicate with a particular taste for 4x4 bakkies, and their prize catch was the Toyota GD6, a rugged machine, one of the most wanted bakkies in Africa. Now, it was said that this syndicate had deep connections far beyond South Africa's borders. Vehicles stolen or hijacked locally were swiftly smuggled into Mozambique or Zambia before vanishing into other parts of Africa. In South Africa, driving without a tracking device on a vehicle is like playing Russian roulette every time you hit the road. Why gamble when you can minimize the risk of losing your ride? Just as you work hard to afford the car of your dreams, there's someone else working just as hard to take it from you. But CarTrack is working even harder to ensure their customers' peace of mind. With over 90% recovery rate, their ground and air units are at work 24/7 to safeguard your vehicle. CarTrack offers more than just tracking services. It puts control and oversight of your vehicle right in the palm of your hand. Their dashcam, part of their value-added feature, delivers crystal clear 180p video, allowing you to live stream footage in real time and store up to 80 hours of recordings. In the event of an accident, when both drivers claim innocence, the dashcam will be your silent witness, helping protect your innocence and easing insurance claims. For parents of new drivers, driver behavior monitoring is the perfect solution. It's also ideal for fleet managers who need to monitor speed, hard braking, and other driving habits, especially from new drivers. Track fuel usage, receive maintenance reminders, all in one system. And the best part is, CarTrack's installations are completely free. So no matter your vehicle safety concern, CarTrack has a solution. Have peace of mind knowing CarTrack is always watching over your vehicle. So click the link in the description for a free quote and take the first step towards securing a ride today. So thank you to CarTrack for sponsoring this video, and thank you to all our loyal subscribers. Now let's get back to business. Operating like a well-oiled machine, this syndicate was no ordinary gang. It resembled the inner workings of a drug cartel. Low-level criminals, each with links to the organization, were tasked with carrying out the dirty work. Meanwhile, those at the top fielded specific requests from shadowy clients. Now, orders for particular vehicles were passed down the chain, triggering hijackings that targeted most in-demand models. Now, some vehicles were taken for their high-value parts in the black market, while others were chosen purely for their performance and capabilities. Now, what may look like a random attack when someone gets hijacked, in fact, it may be part of a complex web of underground players, each playing their role in a cross-border network of crime. Now, in the streets, that's where you would find players like Mongol and Zoro, who was reported to be one of his close ally in the game. Now, Prince's name was whispered on the streets, but some of these claims were never proven. After purchasing his brand new Golf GTI 8, Prince wasn't shy about flaunting it. Flashing it across social media, it became just another symbol of his carefully crafted image of the man with the latest, most luxurious toys. Little did he know that this very car, which he proudly paraded, would soon become his coffin on wheels. According to a leaked case report, the fatal incident took place in September of 2022, 40 minutes past midnight near the corner of Kerknas and Bond Street in Clydesdale, Sunnyside. Mahlangu was ambushed and hit multiple times in the chest and upper body while driving his Golf 8. He had just pulled out of the Tradesmag parking area when the shooters struck him. Eyewitness reported that a suspect in a white VW Polo, its registration number unknown, approached Mahlangu. After a brief exchange of words, the gunman opened fire, leaving the fleshy socialite bleeding out behind the wheel. His wife, who had been in the car with him, miraculously, she escaped without any injuries. Prince's final moments were spent en route to Medforum Hospital, but his life, marked by luxury and scandal, ended that night. He died at the age of 43. Not long after the incident, a friend of Prince, his partner in crime, met a gruesome end in Mamelodi. Now this time, it was Zoro, a known close associate of Prince. Now together, they were reported to have orchestrated several crimes. Now strangely, Zoro was also a member of the ZCC Church, though his involvement in illegal activities outside of its walls painted a far more sinister picture. According to the police, Zoro was driving his buggy when a BMW pulled up behind him. The occupants opened fire with automatic rifles, sending bullets tearing through the buggy. Now, in a desperate attempt to escape, Zoro sped through the streets trying to outmaneuver his attackers, but his luck ran out in Marishane Street, where his buggy finally came to a halt. He got out, perhaps thinking he could flee on foot, but his pursuers had other plans. Now, the BMW hit a dead brick. Then unknown gunmen emerged, executing Zoro in cold blood. The scene left behind was one of pure carnage. Police recovered 29 shell casings and a lone projectile, while Zoro's buggy was riddled with bullet holes along its back and sides. The authorities later confirmed what many already suspected, the fact that Zoro was part of a criminal syndicate. Now, his brutal execution sent shockwaves through the community, making the violent end of another notorious figure. Now, after Zoro's death, social media was buzzing with people saying things like, "Now we can finally drive our GD6s in peace." In a tribute to the lavish life Prince Mongol led, his family and friends turned his funeral into a spectacle of luxury. The event was a display of opulence, complete with designer clothes, high-end cars, and the finest alcohol money could buy. In a statement, the family issued strict instructions. Mourners were only allowed to participate if they arrived in 2022 model cars. Basically, what they meant was only 2022 model cars in a funeral convoy and no designer clothes, no entry. Now, these were some of the shocking rules imposed for the ceremony. Rumors were going around that the cost of Prince Mongol's send-off exceeded 300,000 rands, with the coffin and other extravagant arrangements, making it a funeral as grand as his life had been. Now, the identity of Prince Mongol's killers remains unknown. While his life was filled with rumors of criminal activity and connections to a dangerous underworld, no one has been officially named or charged for his murder. We've all heard stories of cars being broken into or even stolen while the car guard stood by asking for 5 rands, but somehow he saw nothing. Now, Car Watch is your visual car guard anytime, anywhere. With Car Watch, you can remotely monitor your vehicle for any unwanted movements, giving you early detection of any potential theft using cutting-edge smart technology. It's designed to give you ultimate peace of mind. The moment your ignition is switched on or any suspicious movement is detected, you will receive instant alert via the app and SMS. At the same time, CarTrack's 24-hour control room will also receive the alert. Their agents will immediately assess the situation and call you to confirm if everything is in order. If theft is suspected, the control room team will swiftly dispatch recovery units to retrieve your vehicle. Now, for the ultimate visual car guard, CarTrack's Car Watch is the perfect solution. Click the link in the description for a free quote. And remember, all CarTrack's installations are completely free. Don't wait. Click the link now and enjoy CarTrack's peace of mind. And thanks again to CarTrack for sponsoring this video, and to all our loyal subscribers, big ups.